In this second tutorial, that's tutorial 2, we learn how to find the coordinates of any maximum or minimum point along a function's curve. Now this follows up on tutorial 1, in which we saw how to plot a curve and readjust the window size with the TI Nspire CX. And this is the curve we had obtained. We can see that this curve has been plotted between x equals to -4 up to x equals to 4, and that the curve is shooting up, reaching a local maximum, then shooting back down, reaching a local minimum, and then shooting all the way back up again. And so in this tutorial, we're going to learn how to find the coordinates of this local maximum and this local minimum. So let's get started. We'll start with this maximum point. To find it, we go ahead and click on Menu, and we then select the 6th option, Analyze Graph. To find a maximum, we then select the 3rd option, which is simply called Maximum, and so I click on that. It now asks me for a lower bound. All that really means is that we have to make sure that we go slightly to the left-hand side of the maximum value we're looking for. So in this case, that would be somewhere over here. Anywhere to the left-hand side should do. Once I've placed the cursor just to the left-hand side of the maximum, I click. It now asks me for an upper bound. And all that means is that I need to place myself slightly to the right-hand side of the maximum point. So I do that. I move the cursor and we can see that it's shading the area in gray. And it's already picked up on the maximum. But I click, and there we go. It's found a maximum point with coordinates -1.53 and 13.1. And in fact, I can even click and drag this label here. Now that we've seen how to find a maximum, let's see how to find the minimum point. That's this point here. And before doing so, I'll just move this function's equation to the left-hand side here. There we go. We're looking for this minimum point at the bottom here. So once more, to find that, I click on Menu, and again I select the 6th option, Analyze Graph. I now select the 2nd option, which is Minimum, and I click. And once more it's asking me for a lower bound. And to do that, all I have to do is place myself slightly to the left-hand side of the minimum, like here, and I click. It now asks me for an upper bound, and all I have to do there is place the cursor slightly to the right-hand side of the minimum point, like so, and I click. And we can see that it's found the minimum point, and it has coordinates 1.53 and -1.13. And there we have it. We now have the coordinates of both the local maximum point as well as the local minimum point on this curve. And that's it for this tutorial. In our next tutorial, we're going to learn how to find the coordinates of the x-intercepts of the curve. Those are the points at which the curve crosses or cuts the x-axis. I'll see you soon.